All right, be looking at the Two Ronnies again. This is one that I tried looking at, and I got about 40 seconds into it. Was like, yeah, no, this is too early still. So we'll be looking at the Two Ronnies rhyming slang sermon. So yeah, I've been doing this for like 3 years now. Let's see if I've got any better stuff. Let's check it out, shall we? Cain and Abel Church.
Now, many of you here tonight will know that Cain and Abel and Hampstead Heath are Cockney rhyming slang. Cain and Abel means table, and Hampstead Heath means teeth. We are glad to welcome tonight a large group of Cockney worshippers to Evensong, and it is to them that I wish to address my sermon. I want to tell you a story. A long time ago, in the days of the Israelites, there lived a poor man. He had no trouble and strife. She had run off with a tea leaf some years before, and he now lived with his eldest bricks and mortar, Mary. And being very short of bees and honey, unable to pay the burden on Trent, he was tempted to go forth into the Bristol city.
Okay, yeah, I'm still fucking lost, not even gonna lie. Like, this slang that he's using, I've heard some of y'all's rhyming slang. This, it's like trying to piece together a puzzle without the end pieces.
And see what he could half inch. He would say to Mary, his bricks and mortar, I will take a ball of chalk into the town and buy some tobacco for my cherry ripe. And he would put on his almond rocks and his dicky dirt and his round the houses and set off down the Frog and Toad until he reached the outskirts of the Bristol.
So apparently this man's living. He's told his wife he's going to the store to get something, put on his clothes. Holy crap! It's wow.
And people would stare at him, for his dicky dirt was torn. His howdy-doos were full of holes. And his coat was very Westminster Abbey. He was also somewhat unclean, being too poor to purchase any Cape of Good Hope. His bushel and peck was extremely 230.
He's poor. Okay, he got holes in his shoes, holes in his shirt, and raggedy coat, and bro, what? Yo, so okay, yeah, I picked up on. Okay, I get what he's saying. A fable of a poor man, apparently, but Jesus Christ, yo, the words he's using for stuff.
Too poor to purchase any Cape of Good Hope.
And I love that Cape of Good Hope for soap. Like, that's bro. So the man stunk to high heaven along with being raggedy. Oh dear God, poor fella. Yo.
Bushel and peck was extremely 230. And people passed by on the other side to avoid the pen and ink. He was truly an ugly man. His north and south drooped, his mince pies were watery, and he had a big red, I suppose. One day his bricks and mortar gave him some money, saying, here is a saucepan lid, go and buy food, a loaf of Uncle Fred and a pound of standard ease. But do not tarry in the town, and bring me back what is left of the money to buy myself some new underwear. I need a new pair of early doors. For my present ones are full of holes, and I am in a continual George raft.
Bro.
But instead of returning with the bees and honey for his bricks and mortar's early doors, he made his way to the rubber-dub for a tumble down the sink and indulged himself freely on the bottle. And he became very elephant's trunk and Mozart.
Down to the rubber-dub, yo. Oh, shit. Man done went and got drunk on the money. He said, the hell with your drawers. Yo, this thing is a wild. Yo, just piecing this together as I'm listening and putting everything together on what's going on here in this story. Yo. What the hell? Oh, Jesus Christ.
and indulged himself freely on the bottle. And he became very elephant's trunk and Mozart. And with the landlord of the rubber dub called Bird Lime, the man set off back towards his cat and mouse, reeling about all over the frog and toad, and drunkenly humming a stewed prune.
Stewed bro.
And it came to Khyber Pass that as he staggered along, he saw on the pavement a small brown Richard III. And he stared at it, lying there at his plates of meat. And he said, "Oh, small brown Richard III, how lucky I did not step on you." And he picked it up.
What?
And he put it on top of a wall where no one could step on it. And a rich 4x2-ish merchant, who witnessed the deed, put his hand into his skyrocket and took out a Lady Godiva and handed it to the man, saying, "I saw you pick up that Richard III, then remove it from the pavement, and that was a kindly act. Take this Lady Godiva for your froth and bubble." The man took it and went on his way, and the Richard III flew back to its nest. Now, when the man arrived home, his daughter was sitting by the Jeremiah on her favorite Lionel Blair. And she arose angrily and said, "Once again you come home, elephant's trunk and Mozart. You have spent all the money I gave you. Now I cannot have my new pair of early doors. Neither can I have wine, as you do." And the man said, "Fear not, here is a Lady Godiva, which I earned by a kindly act." And the woman was overjoyed and said, "Thank you, father. Now I can have my pair of early doors. Verily, that kindly act has ensured that I have more than enough to cover my bottle and glass."
Bro, what the hell? It's all that to tell us the story of a man going into a poor man going into a poor man who stinks going into town, getting drunk, coming home, doing a good deed, and his daughter still getting the money to buy some sound like drawers to cover her ass. Oh dear God, bro. Just to number one, it took me a second to okay, this is this, and then once all those pieces, like okay, this is what he's saying. So the Richard III, it sounded like it flew back to its nest. So Richard III, a brown Richard III, that sounds like a turd. Anyways, this was this was bro, a lot of words to take and tell a story. Oh my God. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Y'all be good to each other. Love yourselves. Peace.